Hello? Is there somebody here? I'm not here to bother or rob anything. I was just here exploring. I thought it was a band.
Oh, baby. Oh, God. Oh, God.
In October 2019, a YouTuber named Baker X Derek uploaded a video of his exploration while riding through California. While passing by a highway, he noticed an old house on a hill. Something about it felt strange, and even though it was daytime, the house gave off a very creepy vibe. Curious, Derek decided to check it out. As he entered, the house looked oddly well-maintained from the inside, not fully ruined or damaged. It made him wonder why such a place would be left abandoned. There was definitely a story behind it, but nothing was written or explained.
Heebie-jeebies, dude. Dude, that dark room. I kept feeling something was gonna jump out at me. What's down here? Dude, I think I hear somebody. I think I hear something.
While exploring the lower part of the house, he heard a sudden sound, like someone threw a stone nearby. It didn't feel natural. It was as if someone was already inside and didn't want him there. Now, in many cases, abandoned houses are used by homeless people, so it could have been anything. But instead of taking any chances, Derek made the smart decision to leave the place. It was probably for the best. You never know when a simple road trip can take a dark turn. In this video, a YouTuber named Urbex Hill, also known as Chris, visited the Robert Fulton Elementary School. Not for the first time, but for the second. His first visit was back in 2021, and even he admitted it wasn't a good idea. The area was dangerous, the building was falling apart, and you could easily get robbed or worse. Now, 2 years later, he decided to return.
The decay is crazy in here.
As he explores the place in the dark, you can clearly see the deterioration. It's hard to believe this was once a school where kids used to study. Now it feels more like the set of a horror movie, cold, silent, and ghostly. In such places, it's not uncommon to run into homeless people or others just hiding. Imagine you're alone in a place like that, and someone throws a stone out of nowhere. I'm sure your blood would freeze on the spot. During his exploration, Chris decided to check the basement, and that's where things got unsettling. After walking through the dark for a while, a strange noise echoed from the hallway. It was hard to tell what it was, but it felt like someone else was there. On a board, someone had written, "Don't explore alone," and on a door, a paper said, "Keep out." But like a true explorer, Chris still opened the door, and that's when it happened. A sudden shout came from the darkness. It sounded like someone got caught doing something, maybe something sinister, or maybe just having a private moment with their partner. We'll never know. Later, while reviewing the footage, Chris noticed something even creepier. A man was following him during the exploration. It's possible that the person knew that if they made any noise, the explorer would get scared and leave on their own. No confrontation needed. In the end, Chris left the building safely, without any harm. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe. Help me reach 1K subs. It really keeps me motivated. Thanks a lot, and now, let's move to the next video. This next story comes from a YouTube channel called Finders Beepers History Seekers. These guys explore abandoned places all over the UK, and one cool thing they do is bring a dog with them. They even attach a GoPro to the dog, which gives some awesome and unique footage. In 2023, They explored one such abandoned house in the UK. For nearly 30 minutes, nothing really strange happened. Most of what they saw were old books just lying on a bed. It looked like just another forgotten house. But then things changed.
And then why has that got a lock on it though for a bathroom cabinet? That makes no sense at all. Bear, you're just causing so much bother. Did you hear that? Someone has definitely just run down those stairs. Hello? 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 We're not secure. We're not going to do anything. We're not going to hurt you. Urban explorers. Just having a look round. Hello? I'm gonna have to watch your back. That was definitely somebody running down the stairs. 100% that was someone running down the stairs.
While exploring the upper floor, they suddenly heard the sound of someone running downstairs. It wasn't just a random creak or old house noise. It was clear footsteps. They even called out, thinking maybe someone was hiding. But no one responded. At this point, it was obvious. They weren't alone in that house. Even though they searched, they didn't find anyone. But later, when they reviewed the GoPro footage from a dog, they noticed something chilling. The camera showed a man lying under the bed. It looked like he was hiding, maybe even scared of the explorers, and just didn't want to be seen. After seeing that, they decided not to take any chances, and they left the house immediately. Sometimes, it's not ghosts that make abandoned places scary. It's the people you might find inside. This story is from Canada, where there's an old, abandoned mansion with a dark past. Locals say a priest once lived there, and he was involved in some paranormal rituals. People now call it an occult mansion. Over time, it became known for its creepy vibe and mysterious history. In 2019, a YouTuber named John from the channel Exploration Unknown decided to check it out, and not during the day, but at night. At first, the mansion looked like it was in surprisingly good condition, nothing too wild. But as John explored deeper, things took a sudden turn.
Guys, I think I've been hearing stuff upstairs, but I'm hoping, and I mean this, I really hope that it's paranormal and not someone freaking in here. My keys are making noises. Freaking somebody down there, dude. Come on, quit messing with me. I'm just trying to freaking... I'll leave. There's somebody else in here. As I've got myself in a bad situation. Oh, jeez.
While he was on the upper floor, he heard a strange noise coming from downstairs. It was clear someone else was there. John even said out loud that he didn't want trouble and was just exploring, being respectful. But there was no reply. Then this happened.
Oh my God, Freelander. Hello? Is there somebody here? I'm not here to bother or rob anything. I was just here exploring. I thought it was a band.
As John said he would leave the place, he was just there to explore. Then a voice shouted, "I'm gonna kill you." John didn't wait another second. He ran out immediately, completely terrified. No one knows who that person was, Maybe a homeless guy, or someone who uses the mansion as a hideout. Or maybe it was someone trying to scare off explorers who come too close. We can only guess. But yeah, creepy places like this, they don't always need ghosts to scare you. Sometimes it's the real people hiding in the dark corners. If this one gave you chills, make sure to boost my dopamine by hitting that subscribe button.